The New England Patriots are in a new era. The days of the dynasty are long gone, but for the first time since Tom Brady, this team has hope in the form of young quarterback Drake Maye, quite possibly future of this franchise. The only problem, he's stepping into one of the weakest locker rooms in the NFL right now. There are question marks and holes all over this roster, an offense that can't seem to figure out who it is, and a defense that has struggled to find its identity since Bill Belichick left. But throughout this series, we are going to dive in and rebuild the Patriots to the days of their former glory and try to bring a Lombardi back to New England. And in this episode, we are starting with training camp, preseason, and getting this roster ready for week 1. If you are excited for this series, drop me a like, drop me a comment on what you want to see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Anything you guys comment below is fair game, and I will make whatever moves you guys want to do throughout the season. I'm super excited for this. Let's jump in. All right, jumping into this roster, obviously the person that we are most excited about is young second-year quarterback Drake Maye out of North Carolina. He has got everything that it takes to be a quarterback. He's got the size, 6'4", 220 pounds. He's got the throwing power. He's star development right now. I think we can get that up. He's already a 78, which is looking great. His accuracies are nothing crazy, but they're all perfectly acceptable, and it's all things that we can work with. And I think that he is going to be the brightest spot in this entire offense. At wide receiver, we're looking at Stephon Diggs, who is super solid, 88 overall, wide receiver 1. But he's definitely on the tail end of his career. He's seen better days, and we're going to have to look to the future and see what we're going to do there. Demario Douglas and Kendrick Bourne are nobody to write home about, but I think that they're going to be solid options for us to start with. It's nothing that I'm super upset about. Again, tight ends kind of the same way. Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper are fine options. How far can we really go with them? We'll see. And then Ramondre Stevenson at running back is a guy who I have a lot of mixed feelings about. He's got the size, 6', 230 pounds. He's already 27 years old, so he's certainly in his last couple years. He's definitely not terrible. An 80 overall is nothing to brag about, but 88 speed with 87 break tackle. He's going to be able to do those power runs for us as long as the offensive line can hold up. Gibson behind him is another absolute truck. And then rookie Travion Henderson out of Ohio State is probably the running back that I'm most excited about. Pretty good speed, great ball carrying skills. We'll see. This is going to be a real big running back position battle to start this season. On the offensive line, I'm going to say that it's actually better than I thought. We've got rookie Will Campbell at left tackle, who right off the gate is a 79 with hidden development. That's great. Cole Strange at left guard. I don't know how this dude is still a 73. He hasn't really panned out the way we'd hoped, but he's fine for now. We've got a rookie center in Jared Wilson out of Georgia, who's a 66 right now, but he is hidden development. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. He's probably going to be a depth guy in case we get some injuries. Mike Onwenu at right guard is, again, perfectly fine. He's an 82, 27 years old. He's still got a lot of years left to play. And then Moses at right tackle. Defensively is where things get confusing because I don't know how to feel. Christian Barmore, solid. Williams, solid. Christian Gonzalez, solid. Williams, solid. Christian Gonzalez, one of the better cornerbacks in the league, super underrated. Caniers, Carlton Davis, I know from years of experience, is a great option at corner. Kyle Duggar and Julius Peppers are two big question marks at safety. I don't know how to feel. Both star development, they have potential to get better, but will they? I don't really know. Keon White, Harold Landry on the edge, Spillane in the middle. It's all things with, there's a lot of potential. Let's just say that. There's a lot of potential here. We'll see how players develop, and we'll make some moves throughout the season. As far as coaching goes, obviously we've taken over as head coach. We've got Brandon Starks as our offensive coordinator. Okay, he's on a prove itself deal right now. And then we went ahead, and even though we took his job, we went ahead and played some pity, and we hired Mike Vrabel on as our defensive coordinator. Okay, so we've got a defensive genius in that coordinator, which I think was it's a genius move by Robert Kraft to bring him back. So storyline-wise, we've got a position battle right off the jump. Let's see what's going on here. Surprised you're not in pads. We've got practice in a few. I'd like the chance to start this year. What do you think? It's Antonio Gibson. Sorry for skipping around on that. He's got a chance to start. Yeah, start preseason strong then. Yeah, you absolutely have a chance. First game of preseason, you need to show before we even consider it. Whatever I need to do, coach, if you can get me the drives, I'll prove myself a starter. All right, I like that actually. So our first position battle is going to be Antoine Winfield and Ramondre Stevenson fighting for that starting job. And I'm going to be honest with you, I like our rookie for the second position, so it's very possible that whoever loses that position battle gets traded away. All right, it's time for us to get on the podium and kind of talk about what we did. We need to talk about taking Mike Vrabel's job.
Coach, given your offensive background, what area of that unit do you think you'll have the biggest impact on?
I want to have an impact on our receivers. We need to get them better. Let's have our receivers. This is a passing league, and I'm really hoping to come in and build a receiving core that gives defensive nightmares.
Moving more off-field, what areas have you emphasized as needing to be a big focus?
Player development. Absolutely. We have to develop players, plain and simple. Great teams have great players, and it's my job to make sure that we develop them.
Which part of the offense will you be focused on developing the most?
Receivers. There's been a big emphasis on improving our wideouts and tight ends and developing playmakers.
Last question, Coach. What will separate you from other coaches in the league?
An unstoppable aerial attack. I like the dominating running game too. I also like the high octane pace. I'm gonna go with that. I want the pace. I want to run to the line and just keep it going and slam the ball in people's faces. Stamina steal. Okay, cool. We're gonna be a fast-paced team. I didn't read that. Thanks everyone. I'm really excited to go Patriots. Let's go, baby. All right, we are going to jump right into training camp, and clearly the spotlight is going to be right on Drake Maye. So let's hop into this quarterback drill, see if we can get Drake Maye just a little bit better. There it is, and there's gold. Drake Maye gets a skill point, 2,500 XP. Oh my God, we missed it by that much. Got a skill point though, we'll take it. Oh, so close. One or two more. Got it. There's gold. And that's going to be a skill point. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Go for the fumble. We got gold on the second try. We literally don't even need to do this run. How did we go from that bad to gold? There it is. There it is, and there's gold. There it is. Coverage sack, we got gold. Man, they made this way easier by adding the route in there. I think people must have been complaining. This was a hard drill. And there's gold, first try. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up training camp, and we are going to head into the first game of the season against Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, the team that went to the freaking NFC Championship last year with a rookie QB. This is going to be a great first test to see who's ready to go into the season with us. And there he is, Blonde Gronk, apparently. Not sure what's going on there. Blonde Gronk, ringing the bell. Our first look at Gillette Stadium for this season. We're ready to go. That was weird. That was weird. Football season's back in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And Bolden's got the ball. We're going for a kick return. We're going to take it to 26. Drake Maye takes the field for the first time this season. Let's see what we got here. Ramondre Stevenson first attempts at running back. Let's see what he's got. Whoa, beautiful move to start. Okay, I like that. Injury timeout immediately to Hunter Henry. Our starting tight end is down, holding his knee after one play in the preseason. He's on the trainer's table. Diggs is checking on him. Trainer says, back off, Diggs. Give us a second. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to keep moving on. Next man up. Hooper's in. Ramondre is wide open. All right, Ramondre making a case for the starting running back for sure. 2 plays. Bruised knee will return soon. Okay, that's good news for Hunter Henry. We're going to keep this Stevenson train going. Man, he is... All right. He's making an impression, let's just say that. It's only been a couple plays. Not going to overhype it, I guess. See what DeMario Douglas has got on this route. That's going to be a catch for a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Coach wants to call a run right up the middle, and I like it. Stevenson, show me what you got when it counts. 3rd and 1, we need to pick this up. Right up the middle. Offensive line holds up, and that's an easy yard. All right, I'd be lying if I didn't want to hit Diggs on this. We might play it safe. Let's see. Oh, wide open. Wide open on the intended route. Bell's going. This is going to be a fun season. This is going to be a fun rebuild for sure. Oh, man. Douglas, hold on to that, and you got yourself a touchdown. Our first drop of the season. Let's look for Douglas in the dig here. He's open. And that's a touchdown. Drake made it tomorrow, Douglas. He dropped the last one. He gets the next one. Touchdown, Patriots. Offense looks great. All right, first defensive drive of the season. Let's see what this team can do. Jaden Daniels with a little screen. Quick pass to the left, and we swallowed up for only a yard. Little play action. 6 more yards is a 3rd and 3. Let's see if we can get a quick 3 and out to start this season. Little QB contained. We're going to watch the running back. Oh, just barely gets it. We were right there. Oh my God, right over his head. Oh, McLaurin's got the speed and he takes off. Touchdown, Commanders. Scary Terry, who else? All right, our defense gets exposed there. We're going to test this offense here right off the bat. Show me something. You want to make this team? Show me something. Wow. You showed me something there. Wow, you showed me that you might not want to make this team. Oh my God. All right, we should have Antonio Gibson there now, right? Hasty, we just skip over Gibson? There we go. Henderson, where happened to Gibson? He didn't get a shot. We literally told him, hey, you got to make an impression in the first preseason game, and we didn't even let him play. I'm confused. That's a huge blitz by Ellis. Let's go. We got Josh Dobbs, the passionate in. Matt Collins is in. Take those shoes off. Is that Josh Johnson? Is he on his 47 team? Get that pick, boy! Get that pick, boy! Let's go, Austin! There's another sack, dude. 6 sacks in this game. Christian Barmore is still in the game in the 4th quarter of preseason. Love to see the effort. God, come on, guys. Come on. 14-14, 43 seconds left. Let's see if Josh Dobbs gets a 2nd and 1. Call our first time out. We've got 2 more. Oh no. Oh no, yeah. There's nothing open. Nothing open at all. Dude, what are you jumping for? Why did you jump? I told you, we're going for it all this game. I don't even know what a punter is this game. I want to see who's ready to play. That's actually good. That's actually good. They're not in immediate field. They are. Never mind. They are in immediate field goal range. All right, we're gonna have to. They just immediately get a field goal. All right, that's the game. We lost. So first loss of the season. We got to see a lot of things we wanted to see, though. We wanted to see running back wise. I mean, I guess Antonio Gibson didn't want it that bad. We got a lot of upgrades here, which is nice. It's looking like Ramondre Stevenson might well be our guy. We could look for a trade for Antonio Gibson. Let's see what's up with this position battle. I can't be good for Antonio Gibson. I didn't see him play. We were looking for a lot more from you that game, like literally one play. I know I'm better than how I played out there, Coach. I'll keep on it. Next time we review film, it'll show what I'm capable of. I honestly just forgot there was a game, Coach. I never showed up. Really for week 2, we were trying to figure out who's going to step up our young players, who's going to be our go-to weapon. Right now, it's seeming like Demario Douglas is our guy. I didn't see anything from Stephon Diggs in that last game. I didn't see anything from Kendrick Bourne. But our defense, the pressure was great. I mean, Jesus, 6 sacks. J.D. McCarthy's in. We're coming for him. Oh my God, it was right there. It's right there. He had to throw it up. Oh, that should have been an interception. I don't really know what that defense was. That was odd. But the pressure was there. He had to throw it up. Let's go. All right, first drive of the game for our offense, and we're gonna lean on what we know, and that's power running. And we're gonna get a hard fought yard. Running pretty much the exact same script from the last. All right, got a 3rd and 3. What do you want us to run, Coach? Coach wants a little curl. All right, Bourne, we're looking for you in here. All right, held onto the ball. That's all we want. Hold on to that ball. Hold on to that ball. Little play action sprint here. Who else but Ramondre? See, he just needs a. If he could just get a little more speed, dude, he would really be a beast. Look at that. Oh, man. 84 hits a block there. That's a touchdown. But a great pass, great catch. Let's not take away from that. But I just saw, man. Crazy catch, crazy accuracy. I took a shot there. It was a stupid pass. Unless you have pinpoint accuracy, which Drake Maye clearly does. We're on a roll here. Let's see a block. Beautiful block. Throw a shoulder. This offense is humming right now. We're looking great. Get in there. Get in there, Bourne. That's the end of the first quarter. It's 0-0, but Patriots offense is looking great. Quarterback is clearly not an area of need for us at this point. All right. We're going to send Diggs in motion. Run it right up the... Oh, Diggs, I didn't realize that's what that play was. Not going to lie to you. I did not know that's what that play was. I thought we were running it straight up the middle with Stevenson. All right, well, speaking of Diggs, here we go. Send him in motion. Let him sprint across the field. Throw it on the run. Diggs gets open. Diggs gets the separation. That's a touchdown. First Drake Maye, Stephon Diggs connection of the season. We've got weapons all over is what I'm realizing. McCarthy put on his ass. All right, we got a 4th and inches situation defensively here in the third quarter, end of the third quarter, sorry. We're going to blitz them. Oh, and they're going to tush push us. Wow. All right, we got 3 minutes left here in the fourth. We got a 14-7 game. First down, they're running a little 3-minute drill here. Sam Howell in at quarterback. I'm just sending it. Oh my God! That offensive line deserves a gold medal. I was in an all-out sprint to Sam Howell, and that left guard picked it up. Literally completely abandoned my coverage. There is the sack we were looking for. How many we got this game? 2, 3. Third sack of the game. There you go. Show it off. Love that celebration. 3rd and 16. Pass commit. I can't. All right. Wow. Shades of Bill Goldberg there with the tackle. It's 4th and 9. They are going to go for it, of course. It's preseason. What do they got to lose? Fourth and 9. We're going for it. Oh, wow. He does get it off. Great pass. See who wants to make this team. Let's see who wants to make this team. Tackle for loss right there. Little army crawl. Very strange play there. Wow. It was good. I'm not going to lie. It was confusing. A lot of their players stay behind the line. All right, I'm watching these 3 over here. Oh. All right, we're watching Jordan Mason. Another sack. 4th sack of the game. Vikings call their final timeout. This Patriots pressure I did not expect. Hopefully we can hold that up in the regular season. We'll be looking good if we can. 3rd and 12. I feel a sack. Oh, he's gonna throw it away. 4th and 12. Coverage was great. Pressure was there. Here we go. Last chance. All or nothing. Not a chance. Not a chance. Sit down, Sam. Let's go. Let's go. And that's going to be game. We're going to win this one 14-7. We held strong. All right, one thing to address real quick is our injuries. Okay, so Jaheim Bell's got broken ribs. He's going to be out 3 to 5 weeks. Okay. Marcellus Dial Jr., 66 overall corner, not a huge deal, but he does have a complete ACL tear, is going to miss the entire season. Jalen Polk, 17 to 23 weeks with a torn rotator cuff. He is also going to miss the entire season. 74 overall wide receiver, that's someone we could use. 70 overall defensive tackle, Jacqueline Roy is missing 20 to 26 weeks with a compound foot fracture, which means the bone protruded the skin. He is going to miss the entire season. And then Caden Wallace, a 68 overall right tackle, dislocated his wrist, and he is considered week to week. So, I mean, Jalen Polk and Roy are a little bit of a big deal, but other than that, these injuries are nothing that are going to derail our entire season. Let's see what's going on with Antoine Winfield at this point. I'm not Antoine Winfield, Antoine Gibson.
Hey, Coach, really thinking about my development. I don't want this to be the last look I get at earning the spot. I'm bringing in a personal coach. What should I work on?
Ooh, open field moves. This is Gibson's really last chance. All right, so this is going to be really our last look at this team, seeing who's going to make this roster. I'm going to hop in here to show you guys the highlights if there are any. Really want to give Antonio Gibson, man, I can't get his name right. I keep wanting to say Antoine Winfield. Antonio Gibson a chance. Oh, way. All right, pick it up. There we go. Oh, that was a half. I didn't realize. All right, and that's going to be the end. Jameis Winston takes a knee. Giants are going to get the win here. I didn't learn too much. We did not see any more Antoine Winfield. We saw a little more Stephon Diggs, Josh Dobbs with a rushing touchdown. I mean, there really wasn't anything to brag about or to write home about this game. I think we're going to go ahead and trade away. Dude, did I say Antoine Winfield again? We really didn't see much of Antonio Gibson in this game. We're going to probably go ahead and trade him away. I think that's the move here. Ramondre Stevenson's been too good. Henderson's been too good. And, yeah, other than a Josh Dobbs rushing touchdown, we didn't get much interesting in this game. And we took home an L, but still, I think the team's looking good heading to week 1. All right, so the last thing to do before we head into this season officially, we need to check out free agency, see if there's anybody we want to pick up, any veterans we want to pick up to help out Drake Maye, to help out this team. We need to trade away Antonio Gibson and see what kind of value he's worth. And we got to cut 18 players to get us down to our 53-man roster. So first thing we're going to do, dude, okay. After all that, we did not see Antonio Gibson one time in the preseason. Never got to play as him. He's now the starting running back. I just make it make sense. All right, sorry, Antonio, brother. I don't mean to tease you like that. We're going to trade you away. Nobody is offering anything right now. Wow, okay. This is kind of wild that this went through. But we're able to trade Antonio Gibson and our 3rd round pick for tight end Kyle Pitts to the Falcons. That went through way too easy. I thought I was going to need to negotiate a lot more. But there we go. We've got a little more help at tight end. I'm super happy with that. At this point in his career, Kyle Pitts is a 78 overall. But I think we can get him up. He's still young enough. He's going to sit behind Hunter Henry and allow Austin Hooper to kind of stay in that fullback role. Now, we do need some help at defensive tackle, and I think that Calais Campbell, who was just cut, I think would be a perfect fit. So we're going to pick up the 39-year-old Calais Campbell and sign him to a 1-year deal. And while Asante Samuel Jr. is a free agent right now, so just give us a little more help at corner, we're going to grab him as well. All right, we have cut our 20 players. We have got our roster finalized, so let's take a look. Our official starting offense for the New England Patriots 2025. Drake Maye is here. Ramondre Stevenson is going to be our starting running back, with Henderson right behind him. Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, Kendrick Bourne. Mac Hollins made the team. Williams made the team. Hunter Henry and Kyle Pitts are going to be our starting tight ends. That came kind of out of nowhere. Our offensive line is going to remain pretty much the same. Will Campbell now at an 81. We're literally his first snap of regular season, which is awesome. Defensively, everything's looking solid. We went ahead and threw Calais Campbell in here for some depth. Farmer's now starting after we made our cuts, which is great. He's hidden development. He's a 71 on day one. Everything else is looking pretty much the same here, but everybody's looking a little bit better. Asante Samuel Jr. joining the team is actually huge. That adds a lot of corner depth for us. But guys, this is it. This is the squad. This is who's going to surround Drake Maye this season and hopefully get us to, I don't know, a couple wins, maybe a playoff run, maybe even a Lombardi. We'll see if we can get that far. But at the very least, we're going to rebuild this team into a powerhouse that you don't want to mess with. If you guys are excited for this rebuild, please like the video. Please give me a comment on what kind of moves you want to see me make next. What moves did I make that you liked? Is there something that you didn't like? Let me know in the comments. Speak up, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because this series is going to be awesome and I'm super excited. I'll see you guys in the first video for week 1 and 2 of the 2025 season. Peace out.